What is going on? Welcome to Greggles TV. We are going to unbox the Galaxy Z Fold 7. And without further ado, let's do it. But if you want to pre-order this, I have it linked down below. It supports what I do and I much appreciate it. And you'll get a fantastic pre-order deal. Let's get into it. Galaxy Z Fold 7. And this is the box. Definitely a new design on here, which is always good to see. Got the branding there, Samsung. That's the back. On the side here, you can see made in Korea. It is the blue shadow color and it gives you the model number. Comes with a USB-C to USB-C cable, SIM card ejector tool. Here's a better look at the Galaxy Z Fold 7 because there's nothing else in the box now at this point, just the phone. And this blue color is so good looking. My favorite still is the mint, but this blue color is definitely my second favorite to get on here. It's a really, really beautiful color. Let's peel this off. Very nice. Now today's sponsor is Supcase, and they have two wonderful cases that we're gonna look at today. The first one is the UB Pro from Supcase. And with this case, it gives you a surprisingly slim design, but it's also very tough and rugged for the protection that it offers. Comes with some really awesome extras as well, such as a kickstand, which you can use like that or like this. You can use it open and stand it up or lay it this way. It's awesome. You can use it in multi different ways. Now it has a pre-installed screen protector on the front display to guard against scratches. And it is really, really well protected. So you don't have to worry about breaking your front screen. You get that great protection. Now it's got the reinforced corners and raised edges around the camera and screens for serious drop protection. Like, it's an amazing amount of protection. It's gonna be basically impossible to break your phone. Also, you get protection all the way around the phone, easy access to your buttons. You have the hinge protection right here, which is awesome, and the design looks great. And then also from Supcase, we have the UB Grip. It offers MagSafe support for wireless charging, a built-in kickstand so you can hold your phone up and use it, reinforced corners and raised edges for complete protection all the way around the phone. Also, don't forget about the amazing screen protector for the front display. Both of these amazing Supcases are linked down below, the UB Grip and also the UB Pro. Perfect, super thin, guys. I've had some hands-on time with this before this, and it's just seriously thin. It's an awesome job. You can see that there is a camera lip, and I do want to show you this, that when it's flat, you know, it does move obviously because it's got that camera bump. When you close it, again, you still got that. Taking a closer look here when it's folded, but it's crazy, crazy thin. On the side here, you still have your power/fingerprint sensor and the volume up and down, and the buttons feel exactly the same. They don't feel like they've changed at all. They're very tactile and easy to press. So let's turn that on. When you get the Fold 7 booted up, here's the first screen that you're gonna see, the welcome screen, and you can set it up on either screen, whichever one you wish. But it's a nice, big, beautiful display on both sides. I agree. I'm not gonna do the diagnostic data, so I'm fine with that. Just those two things, and hit agree. Easy setup with another device. And I got it on my Galaxy Z Fold 6, so I'm gonna hit setup. Go through the process on this phone. We're at the transfer data screen, so it's gonna go over here. I'm actually gonna do this wired because I am in a hotel and I do not have the fastest Wi-Fi here. So here we go, I'm gonna choose cable. And my old phone is saying send from, I'm gonna do send from this phone. There we go, it's getting all the data readied up. Now we have to select the data to transfer. I'm not gonna do everything. I'm gonna do custom, I always do custom. I'm gonna do my calls and contacts. I like to do my messages, apps for sure, Galaxy wearable, settings, home screen. Not gonna do my images because those are backed up to the cloud, so are videos. Audio I like to do, and then documents and files I also like to do. So I'm gonna hit transfer on that. And next again, and it's now transferring that data. Continuing on in that, I'm gonna now do my facial recognition and fingerprints. Okay, time to remove the glasses. All right, so the settings in here definitely sometimes need to be changed. So I don't want to stay on the screen until swipe, so I'll keep that off on there. Requires eyes open, no. I'm gonna keep all that stuff off. I'll just keep face unlock turned on. I'm gonna hit continue. I'm gonna uncheck sun diagnostic data. This is the Google stuff right here. All right, this is setting up Gemini, which I'm cool with now. I like keeping that on the power button. You can go hands-free on here with Gemini. It's all the AI stuff. Bixby, I generally don't use, so I'll probably, unless it's gonna trick me putting it on there, so okay. I'm fine with that, agree. Don't forget to take care of your phone. Pressing the screen or the front camera lens with a hard or sharp object, such as a pen or fingernail, may cause damage. When you fold the phone, make sure there's nothing inside. This phone isn't dust resistant. This phone is water resistant. And don't remove the protective film on the main screen or apply other films or stickers, as doing so can damage your screen. Your phone contains magnets. Keep it away from credit cards and other devices. So we're gonna hit next to that. It's all set. And at this point, it's just gonna download my apps. So we'll let this do its thing. Now, like I said earlier, I have extremely slow Wi-Fi at this hotel, but I got everything pretty much transferred over, like my contacts and stuff, and the apps just need to download at this point, and that's how you set it up for the most part. I'll do a video on this, on like tips and tricks. That'll be one of my next videos I do, but this is it set up, and I want to compare it next to what it looks like next to the Galaxy Z Fold 6. We have the Galaxy Z Fold 7 on the left and the Galaxy Z Fold 6 on the right. You can see the Z Fold 6 is a little bit taller, and it's also going to be a little bit wider as well, so you get a little bit more screen real estate on there. And then you can see that the Z Fold 7 is also a little bit wider as well versus the Z Fold 6. Here's the back of both of these phones, and both of them are blue, so I think this gives you a good indication of like what the blue color looks like this year versus like the more muted, darker blue of last year. Both of them look really, really good. I don't know if I prefer one over the other, honestly. I do really love the mint color this year. That really caught my eye, but Samsung gave us the blue color, so that's what I have. But the blue color still looks really, 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 really cool. Also, you see the rings around the camera on the Z Fold 6. Those are there. And they're gone on this year's version of the Z Fold 7. And I honestly, I know some people don't like it, but I actually like the rings around the camera. I think it looks better. This doesn't look terrible, but it just looks more premium, I feel like, with the camera ring, that big black camera ring. Now, I know this is a new phone, but like the hinge is so much more sturdy and like a little bit harder to close versus the Z Fold 6. Again, I know it's new and it'll loosen up, but it's a big difference overall between the two phones for me anyway. Here's a better look at the store on both of these devices, and then we'll bring up the keyboard. And the keyboard on the Z Fold 7 is taller, and also you can see the keys are a little bit bigger as well, so that's nice to see. Here's a better look at the thinness. You can see it's a big, big difference on the thinness of these two phones. It's crazy different. And also the Z Fold 7 is just much lighter as well. So that is an unboxing of the Galaxy Z Fold 7. I cannot wait to put this phone to the test and give you more videos. I am so excited about this phone. If you want to purchase it, I have it linked down below. The link does support my site if you purchase it through there, and just shows your appreciation for what I do, and you get a great deal on this phone and get it through a carrier or through Samsung Direct with that link. So I would definitely check it out. It's a really, really good upgrade. It's got better cameras. It's nicer, thinner, lighter. It has the amazing, like I said, 200 megapixel camera. I love that it has the camera at the top here. Even though you can see it, it still is a much better camera for videos and photos. The performance is better on this. There's a multitude of things that are better on this. Obviously, there's no S Pen support on either of the displays, but beyond that, I think it's a much better phone, and I never use the S Pen, and I would guess 95% of the people don't use the S Pen either. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys down the road. Peace.